Hi, my name is Kelly Rose. I'm with Panda Rose Consulting, and I'm here today to discuss with you about brand awareness and brand availability. Brand awareness is something that most people are familiar with, even if it's tangentially. Basically, it's the ability of you to recall a brand when you're in any situation specific to that brand, pulling from that brand's elements. So, for example, if I say red and pop, which pop do you think of? More often than not, you would probably say Coca-Cola, because they've done a very effective job of associating the color red with their brand. Blue and pop? Pepsi. A swoosh? Nike. A variety of different brands have done this, and it's an incredibly useful way to making sure that the brand is more easily recalled when the person needs to purchase that brand. This is what's commonly referred to as mental availability. Now, in 30, 40 years ago, if you were selling something such as Coca-Cola, two things are necessary for you to get a sale from somebody who's interested in purchasing pop. One, you need to be the brand that comes to mind in a positive way when they are looking. But two, you need to be physically available when they want to buy it. If somebody goes to a corner store and wants to buy Coca-Cola and the corner store doesn't have a Coca-Cola, they're not going to buy a Coca-Cola. They're going to buy whatever other pop is available at that store at that time. Coke is very, very minutely aware of this, and that's why they spend a huge amount of effort trying to make sure that their product is available in as many stores and as many restaurants as possible. Pepsi does the same thing. Now, how does this apply to your business? Be it a plumber, a mortgage broker, a real estate agent? Well, you need to make sure that you're available at the point at which the client is going to be making a buying decision. In the modern age, this means you need to have brand availability, which is not only that they are aware of your brand and have a positive opinion of your brand, but that when they need to make a purchasing decision, your brand is the first brand that is available to them, that comes to mind. So that's the brand that they will go to. How do you get good brand availability these days? Well, let's think about it. When your toilet overflows and floods your basement, what's the first thing most people do? They go to Google and they Google plumber. Well, if your brand, no matter how well known it is, doesn't show up on that page, they're more likely to call one of these other emergency plumbers in the region first. Your brand availability is exactly what's necessary for you to get a sale from all the investment you've done in the rest of your marketing. You can have the most clear brand awareness out there. People could know immediately your logo, your colors, your font choices, even the general aesthetic of your company. But if your product is not available when the buying decision is necessary, that's the point at which you lose the sale. This is why SEO as a foundation for any modern small or medium business is imperative that it's done and that it is done correctly. Because showing up correctly on a search engine, quickly on a search engine, for the items that people are searching for, the services you offer, is precisely the point at which you're making yourself available to them when they need to make a buying decision. In comparison, if you were to sell pop, the way you compete with Coke isn't just establishing a brand that people remember and think positively about, but also making sure your product is available. It doesn't matter how much people want to buy Gold Pop. If Gold Pop is only available in 3 or 4 different stores in the city, you will get people who go out of their way to find it. You will get people who give referrals about this great Gold Pop. But the vast majority of people, when they need to make a buying decision, they're going to go with the product that is most available, that is able to solve the problem that they are having at that time. So, brand awareness. How well people can associate various specific brand elements to their brand. A good example of this, and Panda Rose does this every day, is when you think of pandas and you think of technology, which brand are you thinking of? You associate pandas in the tech realm to the Panda Rose brand. Brand awareness is important because it makes it easier for mental availability to pop up. It makes it easier for people to refer to you. It makes it easier in general for your brand to grow in a viral fashion. But brand availability is imperative, because if your brand isn't available when the client wants to make the purchase, then your brand won't get the sale, no matter how good your brand awareness is. And this is why we concentrate on SEO, we build a strong foundation so that you're easy to find, and then we go from there and we use social media management and digital marketing to build up those brand identity so that at the end of the day, no matter what you're selling, when your client goes to Google and searches for your product, you show up and they click on that and they purchase a product. I'm Kelly Rose with Panda Rose.